Yo, yo, yo. Draft night is tonight. Yeah. Man, I can't wait, man. We've been waiting for this for so long, man. It seemed like this took forever having to see New York bum asses. Having to see them, man, win that chip, man, that thing hurt me, man. That thing hurt me so. Hurt like a hemorrhoid. Man. I sure hope they don't win next year, man. Them New Yorkers don't know how to act, neither. I don't act like they ain't never been there before. Jesus. Anyway, man, what's the kid named? Dailyn Swain. If I'm pronouncing his name right, Dailyn. Kid from Texas. That's the guy I want, man. I know they ain't gonna get him though, because I want him. But man, I just think that guy is I think he's everything that the Sixers need, man, right now. I think he covers a few things. He checks the boxes for a few things for me. Defense, length, ball handling, athleticism, and being able to get downhill, score around the rim. He's a bucket anywhere in that area. He's just so crafty and athletic around the rim. His finishes and everything else. I love him. I think that's the guy we need. That's my personal opinion. Do I think the Sixers going to get him? I don't know. And I see a lot of people saying, get a center. Well, for me, real question here, y'all. NBA ready-wise, is there a center that's around pick 23 that we could say can come in right now, and can play and be a big part of something? To where it's Maxey, VJ, and that person. Like right now. I don't mean 3 years, 4, 5. I'm saying right now. Have a solid off season and then come into the season ready to go. Potential Rookie of the Year candidate. The person I see that is Dailyn Swain. That's the guy I see can do that. Only thing his knock is his shooting. I was wrong about VJ. I did not want VJ Edgecombe here because he couldn't shoot like that in college. Well, same thing with this kid. I think VJ's shot was better though. His form and everything. This kid has like a little hitch in his shot. He gonna need a little work. But you got Paul George, you got Tyrese Maxey out there. Guys who's gonna help you with your jump shot. So I really think we need this kid. If that's all we waiting for, a 3-point shot, that can be fixed. Kawhi Leonard. Who else wasn't a big time shooter till they got to the NBA? But they shared those qualities of what this kid can do. Kawhi was one of them. Andre Iguodala. I mean, these guys just wasn't really shooters. They were guys who can ball handle. They can shoot the ball. They can score around the rim. You know, that type of stuff, man. But 3-point shooting wasn't their strong point coming out of school. And then look now. I can go back in the day and give you Corey Maggette. That was his name, Maggette. Who else? I didn't think when Jaylen Brown came out of school, Jaylen Brown wasn't known for his shooting. Jaylen Brown was a downhill guy. As a matter of fact, they kind of compared Jaylen Brown to being downhill like LeBron and, being a bucket around the rim. Look at Jaylen Brown now. Guy can shoot. You know what I mean? He even got his spots on the floor and it's automatic. So, for that reason alone, I don't think Dailyn Swain is going to last. I think he's going to get drafted from 12 to 20. We would be so lucky for him to drop to us. Where we at, 22, 23? We would be lucky. I'm telling you. we would be lucky, man. I think somebody's going to grab him. I do. I'm sorry, I see it. It just, that one aspect of his game, shooting, that's that's almost every wing I could think of that's actually good now. That's shooting lights out now in the NBA. They had that same issue, but they had other qualities. The guy can ball handle. The guy does everything for Texas. I mean, come on. There's no way you guys think this guy is going to last this long to us, man. I just can't see it. I pray he do. I think he puts us right where we need to be. He could play right now. He'll be defensive. He'll be long. He'll be athletic. Run the floor right along with them. You know what I'm saying? With Maxey and Edgecombe. He's athletic. He's going to run the floor with those guys, man. It's Indy 500. So I hope he drops to us, man. I hope he do. I really do. I don't want a center. And it's not because of Embiid. I just don't think as a center in the draft is worth, getting and thinking he's going to contribute right away. Who's that good to come in right? 15 points a game. Do I think Dailyn Swain can do that? Yes. I think he can score 15 just off his athleticism, running the floor, playing good defense. He's at 12 points, right in that range, right in that area. I don't know if I can see a center doing that we can get, man. I just don't. We're just so bad at the center position that we ready to risk it all and do anything. It's Embiid. Hopefully he's healthy. I know a lot of people got mad at me for my post, man, but I mean, I'm keeping it real. Joel Embiid in the last 3-4 years, he hasn't come into an offseason healthy. This is the first time for him in a long time. Same thing with Paul George. These guys are actually going into the offseason being able to actually focus on their basketball games. As a team, individually, I think the Sixers are going to be quite fine if they can remain healthy. These guys haven't been able to do this in years. We made it to the playoffs without Paul George and Joel Embiid going into the offseason healthy. That whole offseason, we didn't know when they was going to be able to play. And then, boom, the season started. Joel came back. He was hurt. PG had to wait a while. He was in and out the lineup. It was a lot going on, man. This year, we don't have to worry about that. This year, the Sixers actually are coming in healthy. So, for me, I think the star player that I want is Swain. I think he's going to be a star. I think he's going to be a star. I really do. I think this kid's going to be a star. He can do so much. Even right now without shooting. But I know what Paul George is going to do with this guy. Paul George is like the wing whisperer. He is going to get this guy together. I'm telling you right now. Man, teams better be smart and keep this kid away from the Sixers. Because with him and Paul George is going to mold him into the player that how he was in his prime. I'm telling you. That's what's going to happen. It would be a perfect situation for the Sixers. We got the 2 guard we needed in VJ. We got the backcourt situation. Now you have to address the wing position. You have to address that. I'm sorry. We already have Joel Embiid. I don't care. Go in free agency and get someone. Get a center. I don't care. Vucevic. Go get him. He's a free agent. He'll be serviceable as a starter. But passing up on a guy who can be a potential star, I think this kid can be one. This is the deep draft. You can get some stars. At 22, at 23, I'm telling you, this kid drops. We want him. what do you guys think? Who do you guys want? I know most of y'all want centers. I just don't. We're getting a center. We'll draft a center who will be part-time because he'll play part-time when Joel's not playing. I just don't. How does that benefit us? Just go get a guy out of free agency. And he can do it. Like I said, Vucevic. Vuk can shoot. Vuk can rebound. Play a little defense. He don't need to be an every night guy. Then you bring Joel in. And then Vuk. It can go back and forth. That's what I think. I think that'll work. I think that's perfect for him and the Sixers. But for us to cover the top three, Maxey, Swain, and VJ, we can get a big three with that for the future. Oh my, I'm intrigued. That's what I want, man. I want that three. I want that three right there. When I think of New York, though, New York has Brunson. We have Maxey. They have Hart. We got VJ. But then, who do we have? Cat, Embiid, OG, PG. We missing that Bridges. That Mikal Bridges type. And I think that's what Swain is. He's long, defensive like Mikal. He's athletic. He just has to work on that shot. And I just believe he can work on that shot in the offseason. As soon as he get around PG and those guys, I think that kid's going to improve immediately. I guarantee you that kid to be like a 35% three-point shooter. And as a rookie, that'd be great. That's tremendous. Tremendous. If he shoots 33%, 34%, fine. As a rookie, that's fine with me. And he'll get better and better and better. But just know, anywhere in that 36 and up, he's a star. Because he can do everything else. And I just think it gives Maxey an opportunity to play off ball. I mean, we didn't do enough using Paul George to begin with anyway. I think Paul George can ball handle. Paul George can pass the ball. Paul George is a point forward. We really didn't use him. Swain is a point forward. I mean, he's one of those guys can be the same way, man. Remind me more of an Iguodala than a PG. But he can become that type of player, though, because he has PG there with him to teach him to be that guy. But he reminds me more of an Iggy. When Iggy was in school. From the ball handling ability. But I do think I watch him like break down people and then get to the rim easy. Like he's Iguodala to me. That's what Iggy used to do. I want this guy. Sixers, please. If he's around, get him. Because we need him. I just think he covers that for us. I just like the lineup. I like a Maxey, VJ, Dailyn, PG, and Embiid. I like it a lot. And then whatever we can do from the vet minimums and getting guys in here, everybody, we don't have the money. We don't need to break a bank, man. That's fine, man. Just find some guys that's, great role players. You can come right in and help. That's what I want to see. Man, the fact that we traded Fingernails, McCain, I'm telling you, it has to be worth it, man. It's this first round pick. And we need it. We need it. We need a wing. I'm looking for that big three for the future, and that's my guys right there. I really believe it. And from a defensive standpoint too, man, I just think Maxey and VJ are pretty small. When Oubre's in there, Oubre helps out with length. We seen it in the Boston series when you had Oubre and you had PG going against Tatum and Brown. You have to match that. If Oubre's going, you have to go get Dailyn. Because right now, and I'm going to be honest, right now, he's similar to what Oubre is. Defensive athlete. Guy who can score around the rim, grab some rebounds. Like, that's what he is right now. So you get a cheaper version of him. So I hope they do that, because we truly need a wing. I mean, that's the way we beat Boston. Those guys, they stepped their defensive game up, man, and they did what they had to do. So, yeah. So tonight is the night, man. We've been waiting this for a long time, man. Buckle your seatbelts, because you don't even know. What if it's a trade that we don't even know about that happens in the draft that we have no clue of yet? It's going to be a lot of different things, man, that, I'm just going to grab my popcorn to see what's going to happen, man, but we'll see. Go Sixers. Hey, like and subscribe, please. Let's do this more often. Let's have the Sixers talk. But I'm going to end this with saying, and I'm going to stand on it, if the Sixers draft Swain, I do believe that kid is going to be a star. He's a star potential. I can see it. I'm telling you. I said it with Maxey. I was 100% right. I didn't believe in it with VJ. I don't lie. I keep it real. I thought VJ was going to be a defensive guy at first, and then down the line he would be that, man. But he kind of went on cue a little differently. What makes me say, what is VJ going to be next year? Yeah, how much better is his game going to become? He might be really a guy next year. Him and Maxey. So, to have that with another guy like Swain, oh man, I'm telling you, that's what the doctor ordered. We need it. I see a lot of y'all want them bigger power forwards. Senate, if he's around, he's just too raw for me. We see he can shoot the ball. We love his height. Rebounding is great. We do need rebounding. And I know my lineup is pretty small. It's not a rebounding lineup, especially with Joel Embiid. I'm a realist, y'all. Joel Embiid hasn't been rebounding well at all. It's due to injury. And the fact that he tried to do so much on offense. I think he tried to preserve his energy, man. So I'm hoping Jameer Nelson and the whole administration and, that front office, man, they can get this guy to get back in shape. That's what the goal is, they said. So we'll see. But I just think if we're looking for star potential, a star-type player, and you're looking to land another potential star, because I do believe Edgecombe is a potential star in this league, if he hasn't hit his ceiling already. And he shouldn't have hit his ceiling, because his mid-range shot isn't there yet. Consistent three-point ball isn't there yet all over the floor. More of a playmaker. There's a lot more to his game he can unfold. So I do think he'll improve and be a potential star. I'm waiting to see. He might hit the star mode next year. We never know. He might jump up and be an all-star next year. What if Swain comes in and becomes Rookie of the Year? Again, you never know. It just helps so much when these guys can play off ball. They don't need the ball so much. And we see him, how good he is with the ball. I seen someone say, we don't want him to have the ball that much in his hands. Yes, we do. We want to see what these other guys are without the ball in their hands. When you got to chase Maxey around. You got to chase VJ around. Maybe you guys won't be able to do this, so, defenders. So we'll see. But Swain, that's my guy. Please get this guy. It's just too much of the things he check off the box, and we need it. We need him to get us back in the playoffs, man. We need to be in the playoffs. I think a healthy version of us can make a better run, and it makes us a little deeper. But like I said, please like, subscribe, do what you got to do, and I'm out.